If you are a racist, you have something to apologize for. And anyone who makes you apologize just based on the color of your skin, they're the racist and you're not.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Guys, so we're going to be reacting to Kirk SHATTERS the white privilege myth. Guys, let's go right down to this.
White privilege is a racist myth that is rooted in bigotry, trying to classify people based on their skin color. If you are a racist, you have something to apologize for. If you're a white person who is not a racist, you have nothing to apologize for. And anyone who makes you apologize just based on the color of your skin, they're the racist and you're not. It's that simple. And so, this idea of our systems are racist also does not stand up against any sort of cross-examination of different ethnic groups in our country. White people, on average, if you were to classify it, and again, I don't like the over-racialization of our country, but if that's where the left wants to lead this, the facts don't even support their entire charge against our country, is that Asian Americans and Indian Americans are far wealthier on average in our country than white Americans. This idea that every single white person in the country is living a life of luxury and convenience is totally untrue. And according to not just the Hoover Institution, but US Census data and government labor data, this is the greatest statistic to dispel it, which is that a black child raised by a mother and father is more likely to succeed by every independent metric than a white child who is raised by a single mother. Now, I'm not bashing single mothers. I think that they're modern-day heroes. The point is that there's two-parent privilege in our country, not white privilege in our country. And if we're serious about rebuilding the black family, which we should be putting fathers back in the home, but be very careful to try to connect disparities necessarily with discrimination. And so there's other parts of privilege as well in our country that are non-racial privilege. For example, anyone here the firstborn child? I am. You know that you have an exponentially higher likelihood of succeeding than the second child or the third child or the youngest child? You ever heard of firstborn privilege? Probably not. How about anyone here an only child? You have way higher likelihood of succeeding. Every independent study shows this. Now, we can laugh and chuckle, of course. The point is that there are different inputs at times for why certain disparities are created. And blaming all of it on deep-seated, harbored racial resentment is not just incorrect, it's really corrosive for all of us. Instead of just looking at skin color, look at other circumstantial factors such as education, such as two-parent households. And the argument that the activists will make, and I'm sure someone here will make the argument, is that racism created those systems, right? That it was racist. And I can actually agree with part of that. Just be very specific of what systems those are. And if we're serious about improving the livelihood of our fellow countrymen, maybe we should be less focused on government welfare and more focused on work and literacy education and bringing fathers back into the home.
So guys, I really feel like people should quit the whole mentality of white privilege. And I mean, if they could focus more on more driving matters, like more like things like education, the family. I mean, the black families, like, we really need fathers to go back to their homes. I mean, this idea of single motherhood, I mean, like, most children tend to not mind their mothers. Like, it's don't worry, it's like a normal thing. They will grow, especially boys, like, they go through a certain age where they're like, nah, you can't control me and stuff like that. Trust me, I have seen it. That's why I'm saying it. I mean, it's more like when they have a dad in the home, that authority is there, and then they tend to listen. Oh, my dad is around, I can do this. Like, it's not fear, it's just there's just something there, which I don't know, it's deep, I can't explain it. But still, I feel like maybe firstborns do have privilege. Yeah, I feel I've seen some. It's not all rosy, trust me, it's not all rosy, because I feel firstborns go through a lot. Like, they have to do with a lot. Like, some people may enjoy it, but for some, it's like you begin the whole tough part, you begin the tough ride of your life, and then maybe your fellow siblings that come after you tend to be the ones to enjoy. So that's why I'm like, it's really not all rosy. And the last one I'm going to say is the first point Charlie made. I mean, like, if you are white, you really should not be apologizing when you didn't do anything wrong. Like, stop it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You didn't do anything wrong. How would you be apologizing because of your skin color? It doesn't make sense. Anyone who's telling you to apologize, they are the racist, not you. You didn't do anything wrong, so you shouldn't be sorry for being white. Do you get it? It's crazy. But guys, tell me what you think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.